For dessert, I'm making my Hazelnut Gelt cookies, which are super thick and nutty and topped with sparkly chocolate coins. They are the perfect addition to your Hanukkah cookie box. To get started on my dough, I'll mix up my dry ingredients and I'll scoop in 1 1/3 cups of hazelnut flour, 3 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. And I'll whisk this all together. So Hanukkah Gelt is chocolate coins that we eat on Hanukkah and play the dreidel game with. They're super nostalgic and really sweet and delightful. Just melted chocolate swirled into coins and topped with sprinkles and other fun stuff. And occasionally I'll plop those on top of cookies because I thought there are so many Christmas cookies in the world. We need more Hanukkah cookies, and these are just the ticket. Okay, I'll mix up my wet ingredients now. I'll get 1 cup of softened unsalted butter and combine this with 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar and 2/3 of a cup of powdered sugar. Oranges due to hazelnuts, what presents due to Hanukkah. They just make everything better. So I'm adding the zest of 1 orange, and it's just gonna perk these flavors right up. I'll get this onto my stand mixer, beat it until it's light and fluffy. I'll crack my eggs and then add them 1 at a time, beating well after each. I'll drizzle in a teaspoon of vanilla. And now I can add my dry ingredients. I'll do this gradually so that they don't go flying everywhere. That hazelnut is really nice. This dough is coming together. The butter smells really good. And now my favorite thing about this cookie recipe, well, other than eating them, is that I don't have to refrigerate the dough before cutting out the shapes. You could if you wanted to. You could get ahead and stick the dough in the refrigerator, but I'm impatient. I just want to eat these really soon. So I'll grab a rolling pin and my baking sheet. I'll dust my counter with a little flour so the dough doesn't stick. Oh, this is such a pretty dough. Ready for this plop. I'll gather it up. Oh yeah, that's nice and soft. So I'm rolling this out gently and evenly, and I'll rotate it every so often to ensure that it's not sticking. If it is, I can just dust with a little more flour. Look at that. Oh, what a nice dough. To punch out my shapes, I've got a 2 1/2 inch circle cutter, and I'll just cut out my dough. That is the perfect thickness. Look at those clean edges. It's what I like to see in a cookie. I'll just keep punching out my circles and then spacing them 1 inch apart. Cha-ching! These cookies look rich. I'll get them in the oven now at 350 degrees for about 12 minutes until they are ever so slightly browned on the bottom. That will ensure that they're still soft in the middle. My cookies are cooling. They smell hazelnutty and amazing, and now I'm ready to make their homemade Gelt hats. I've got some white chocolate chips here that I'll melt in a double boiler. And I'll just stir this up as it gets melty and smooth. Okay, this is melted and smooth. I'm ready to decorate. So this is so easy. I'm gonna take a teaspoon of chocolate, dollop it in the center of one of my cookies. I'll swirl it around to make a coin. That is 1 valuable piece of chocolate money. And sprinkle on some sprinkles. Ta-da! Just like that. Okay, I'll decorate the rest. So much Hanukkah! All right, I'm going in. They're so soft and hazelnutty. That's my kind of currency. Heck yeah, Hanukkah.